I got a little bit of a caller robo grab here. Unsurprisingly, they come fast and thick in a campaign, but this one is a very interesting gentleman. Let's have a listen.
Hi, it's Alex Turnbull here, Malcolm Turnbull's son. I'm calling you to let you know that this election you have a choice. You can vote for Peter Dutton's deputy, Greg Hunt, who was part of the coup that removed Malcolm and scrapped any chance of action on climate change. Or you can vote for someone who has integrity and is standing up for action on climate change. We don't need more people like Greg Hunt and Peter Dutton in power.
I hardly think we need people like Julia Banks in power as well. What do you make of it all, James?
This is just more of this rogue behaviour from the Fredo Corleone of the Turnbull family here, just going off on his own, trying to avenge his father's ousting, and now going off with these weird robocalls. Look, I think that it was a bit of a news story when he started doing this sort of thing. I think at this stage, everybody just looks at this guy and says he's bitter, he's got his own interests, he's just trying to stir the pot. He's got his own investments in renewables that he's pushing here. I don't think anybody really takes this guy seriously anymore.
Well, James makes a very good point. People should be looking at his financial interests. I made the point at the top of my show, a lot of the millionaires, multi-millionaires funding Zali Steggall's campaign have heavy investments in renewables. They don't declare them. They all want the subsidies on the other side of the climate change wagon rolling back into town under Labor. But I'd be asking for a welfare call on this bloke. I mean, is he okay?
I was going to say, hell hath no fury like a son scorned. I don't know. I don't know if he's okay. And look, I suppose one thing, those of us, the three of us pay an enormous amount of attention to all of this, but if you've got a robocall and you're one of the disengaged voters, Peter and James, or you haven't been paying much attention, that still may have an effect on you. I don't know. We know that it wouldn't to us because we follow
but a disengaged voter, Jane,
closely.
And I'll prove this tomorrow night because we've been out there doing vox pops, but the disengaged voters would go, Malcolm Turnbull? Who was that again?
That's right.
I mean, this is how fast things move for ordinary people. They're focused on paying their bills, you know, getting the power bill come through the mail. That's their big focus that weekend. It's certainly not, a Prime Minister seemingly a long time ago, but 17,000 phone calls, we're told, going into the seat of Flinders. So they're really having a crack